Hello, good morning, welcome back. Hi, my name's Debbie and this is Up the Creek Budgets, and today we are doing month end, and hopefully my camera behaves and doesn't record the whole thing in 28 seconds like it did yesterday. So we've got a lot to get through. I'm not messing about today. First of all, though, I am going to show you something. I'm going to clear this away. Look at the new mat. Isn't it just lovely? Hogwarts. I love it. So yeah, new mat. So, right, let's get into it. Because like I say, we have got a lot to get through today. And I've got a little question to answer as well on here, so if you don't mind, I will do that as well a bit later on. Right, so where are we? In the apps and vouchers on my phone, Jam Donut is at £77.25. Tuck is at £24.92 and the Asda Rewards is at £49.69. So for anybody that's not watched one of mine before, these top three, Jam Donut, Tuck and Asda, I mean rewards from my shopping. Obviously my food shopping throughout the year, and I save it up throughout the year, and then in December I pull it together, and that's what I use for my Christmas food shop. Asda this year has not done as well as it has previous years. Normally by this time of year, the Asda one is close to or not, or even over £100. So the rewards have been absolutely poop this year from Asda. Yeah, but it's still a decent amount for us for Christmas, because we don't spend a huge amount. My nectar is at £12.42. It usually is. Checkout, there's not really been anything decent on there either. And the Everup, I've had a look at, still not impressed. So that's what's in my apps and vouchers. What's in my Monzo account? Okay, so beauty is at £58.03. Hobbies is at £110.97. Pretty Things is £30.02. Coffee is at 12. Clothes is at 52p, and vitamins is at 32. And in my Starling account, my bills are down to 67p because everything's been paid. Brett's lunches, he's going to carry over £8.54. There's £25 in fuel, £32 in laundry, £15 in takeout, nothing in spends, and nothing in my buffer. So that's those done. So I got asked a question last night: how does my zero out work? So for me, what I do is it's quite difficult to explain. So because I'm a digital cash stuffer, the only cash I have is the £20 a week that I give myself as spending money, just to have in my purse. And then at the end of the week, I empty my purse and I put it into my cash rollover envelope. And that is noted down here in the cash section. So whenever this is over £20, I buy my spending money from here. So digitally, what I do is I take out the £20 from my spends. As you can see there, spent £20. So that £20 I take out from here. Instead of going to the bank and withdrawing £20, I take it from here. So then I move that £20 digitally from my spending to the zero out. So this week I actually bought £40 worth of cash. £20 was for my spending, and £20 was for some items I bought on Vinted. Well, kind of through Vinted, but she only lives around the corner from me, so I picked them up from her, and I just give her around £20 for it. So I actually bought myself £40 out of here. So the £20 from my spends, the £20 I took out from the Monzo Pretty Things for these binders that I'd bought, went into the zero out. So that's how they got moved digitally. So I kind of bought my cash but moved it digitally. The other £2.42 comes from when I zero out my buffer pot. So this week we had £73.42 in the buffer pot, and I always zero it out at the end of the month. So I withdrew the whole £73.42, and I played Safe to Sink. So I put £71 of that into the Safe to Sink games, which left £2.42 in the digital pot. So I just moved that over to the zero out, and then everything is square. Now you can see why I said I'll show it on video, because it's too hard to explain it via texting and typing. Yeah. So anything that I have, so say food, if I've got, say, £12.30 left from my food shopping, £10 I will put into my bulk buy, and then the other £2.50 spare I'll put into the buffer pot until the end of the week, until I straighten it out. So that's where the little dribs and drabs comes from. Like this week with my holiday, I'd withdrawn £324 out digitally, and I had £30 and 30, I can't remember now, it's 33 something I had left over. So I put £30 of that back into the holiday, and then the extra £3 something went into the buffer pot. And then that's where it comes from, the zero out, the extra. Does that make sense? But then what I do is I just keep a track at the back of my book when I find it. I just keep a track at the back of my book what I've put in each week into my zero out. Where you see a minus, like here, here and here, is when I finish up having an input of a large sum of cash. So I had a larger sum of cash. I think I had £110 towards the beginning of the month. So I had to buy that back digitally. So I took it out of the zero out digitally to put it into the cash, and then I've been buying the cash back to put it back into the zero out. So it is like a triangle, if you will. But that's, yeah, I hope that explains it a little bit more simpler. If it doesn't, just message me and I'll try and explain it again. But yeah, it is quite a difficult one to explain. Right, so while I've got this binder out, let's make a start on the count up. I have pretty much sorted this binder out, I think. So this is our variable binder. So this is like my everyday, every week binder, where I go into literally every day. So food is empty, but lunches doesn't have 10 in it, but it has £8.54. Fuel has 25. Wash day has 32. Takeaway has 15. My cash has nothing. Buffer is now emptied. Receipts have been emptied. The cash rollover is at easier to go in the book, 37.49. 37.49. I'm not getting it out and counting it. I did do it yesterday, I promise. Hobbies has 110.67. Pretty Things has £30. Coffee has £12. And clothes has 0.50, and the bills has 0.67. Okay. So while I do the calculating, I will speed you up. Okay, so the bills, the variable binder has £271.87 in it. Oh, they've all fallen over. So we'll move into our home binder. Okay, so bulk buy is first, and this is where we start reducing. So we have 580 in there. And then we have put in 20, 40, 50, 60 and £70. Where do you want to be? You want to be there. And we will clean this one off and change that to 650. And 650. Okay. In tech, we haven't added anything this month, so we've still got £145. 145 in the yacht club. That has had its usual 10. So that is at 80. And then coal is, we've started, we have reduced, I have sorted this one out. We've had another coal payment, £190. So that's our coal now done for the winter. And gas is still at £450. £1,945. So we are down there, aren't we? Ooh, okay. Family binder. So most of this is empty. So Mum is empty, Mother's Day is empty, Brett's is empty, Anniversary is empty, D's empty, Eating Out, still got 11, Christmas has still got 430, my birthday is empty, and the cats is down to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pound. So £14 in there. There is an issue with the older cat. He is not getting better. I am going to have to take him back to the vet. So whatever that's going to cost me is going to have to come out of the savings, unfortunately. But I'm not holding out hope. I think it's going to be an over the rainbow job. Unfortunately, it's very sad. He is not doing well at all. He disappeared for 4 days while I was in Scotland. We actually thought he'd done the feral cat thing and wandered off, dug a hole, curled up in it. And he turned up last night, and he's just, yeah, I'm going to have to try and get him into the vets today or tomorrow. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? Right, health binder, dentist, we still have £300. Opticians is still at 200. Beauty is at 58 still. That will go next month. I have a nail appointment to have my toes done, my hands done. I have hairdressing appointment. Yeah, all ready for going to Norway. My brain's not functioning. So we have a £6 there, plus 20, 25, 26. So 32, that is correct. Vitamins 32. And the gym is still fully funded at 290. I know I have not been. Tut. I think when I get back from Norway, I might look at restarting the gym again. I need to. I do really need to. Holidays. Holiday. Okay, so in the buffer we still have £500 because I was a good girlie and didn't overspend in Edinburgh. Edinburgh now is 0. We have finished with that one. Norway still has 1,371 in it. London, we have put some in. So London had £200 and we've put in £30, and that was left over from Edinburgh. So we now have 230. Whoa, I nearly wrote 3. So London, £230. BBMU has 150 already, and we've put £50 in this month, so that is 200. So 200. Oh, there you go. Okay. So we'll add that one. Oh, not add this one up, have we? Right, I'm putting you on speed. Okay, so let's get into these folders now. So 6 months ahead. Month 1 is complete. Month 2, month 3, month 4, and month 5. So that is 800 times 5. 4,000. So we are on month 6. We already have 175, and then we have put in 1, 2, 220, 230, 235, 239. So we are at 4,400. 4,414. What did I say? 239. So that one is a 414. So we are halfway, over halfway to finishing the last month. And then once I've got the basics, £800 in each month, then what I will do is just start from the beginning again and just add like £20 a month to it and just keep building it up. Because £800 is like a real basic, so the more I can have, the better. Oh, what am I doing? It's because I'm talking about £800. 414. So it'd be nice if I could get this up to like £1,000 a month. That'd be great. Even more, better. So that's the 6 months ahead one done. Pension. Now then, we have got a little extra in the pension because we played Pennywise, and in Pennywise, one of the games is you put £5 towards your emergency fund and you put £5 towards your debt fund. So the way I've done it is the 6 months ahead is basically my emergency fund. So £5 will go into my 6 months ahead, and £5 goes into the pension part instead of debt payment because I don't have a debt pot. So we put £10 from Pennywise this month into the pension. So yay. So 195, 205. Why I had to actually think about that, God only knows. So that is at 205. Okay. You don't need to know any of that. There's £300 still in the holiday pay, and the interest is at 444. Okie dokie. What else do we need to know in here? Zero out should be at 85584. Now I'm checking my book there because this one, because of the 84 pence, it's never right. Okie dokie. Everything's back to front. So we had 814 there, and we've got 40 there. We don't need to add that up, do we? We just need to clean it off and make it right. So what did I just say? £855.84. Okay, Savopoly is also back to front. Why is everything back to front? Savopoly 444 plus 50, 55, 56, £57 this month. 501. £501 and 501. Okay, 100 envelope. We are getting there with this one. We have only got about 19 envelopes to go. So, 1231.35 plus 100, 150, 160, 161. Get in. Get in. Oh. Just thrown the lid to my pen across the room. That's clever. 139,235. 139,235. And month by month, which is like our £5 a week, 175, 10, 15, 20, 25, £200. $200. Okay. So I'll speed you up while I calculate this. Okay, guys, so that was £8,312.19. Moving on. The car binder, I don't think much has changed in here. MOT has still got 40. Maintenance has still got, yep, 253.56. Okie dokie, so that is exactly the same, 293.56. Because we haven't finished any of the challenges to move that money over. Okay, next, Save to Sink. So in Crack the Safe, we have $100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $109, and that is going towards the bulk buy. In Connect 4, we have £60 there already. What am I doing here? Plus 60, plus 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. So that is 110, 130, 150, 155. Let me do that before I forget. 155. Because it is not difficult for me to get muddled up. Okay, so tech back in there. In the family binder, this is for the pussycats, and I think we may be emptying this one, but we have 20, 40 and 45. 45 quid is not going to cut it. Okay, bubble pop. So this one is going towards the car. And we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. So we have a grand total of £397. What did I just say? 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. 88 in there. Okay, pop you back in there. In Supermarket Sweep, which isn't Supermarket Sweep anymore, it's Colour Crush. We have 20, 40, 60, 61. 61. So this is going to the 6 months ahead. In the Pac-Man, which is going towards pension, we need a new placeholder. Oh, we'll use a Pennywise one. So we had 25 there, 20, 40, 60, 80 there, so 105. So Pac-Man has 105. Minis. Minis has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77. So I'll leave that in cash because obviously when we finish one, we move it to the completed, we move it to the back. Completed is empty. Because I did move that over, but you didn't see it because it did everything in 28 seconds. Okay, so postcards is now Pennywise. So let's have a look what's going on in there. Okay, so in here we have 10, 15, 16, 17 pound. Okay. In Wandsworth & Co, we have 51. I am doing the advanced Plinko, if you're wondering why that is so high. In Candy Cash, we have measly £5. In Sorting Ceremony, we have £20. And I didn't add all that up, did I? And now I've forgotten where I'm at. Okay, start again. 20, 5, 51, 17. Okay. In potions class, we have 20, 30, 35. In Bank Shop Blitz, we have 10, 20, 25 and 30. No, plus 30. So this one, like I say, this one did get 40, but £10 of it was, we got 2 deck balls. So that was £5 each into the debt envelope, but like I said, I'm putting mine into the pension. Pumpkins and Trolls, we got £30. In Payday Exam, we got £10, £15, £16, £17. So all in all, this month we put £205 into there. Okay, and this one is going towards the 2026 boost. Okay, next, Skelly Bob. Skelly Bob, what have we got in you, boy? I took the wrong one out. 15. Dem Bones. We've got 20, 40, 45. Okay, oops. In a bone to pick, we've got 20, 40, 45 again. In Barnyard Scratch, I keep calling it Barnyard, it's Boneyard Scratch, 20, 40, get your words right, woman. £40 in there. Head, shoulders, and knees and toes. Got £20. Give your head a wobble. Oh, feet are coming out. Got 20, 30, and 35. Okay. And nothing in the bone bag because I don't use coins. So in Skelly Bob there is £200. Woohoo! And that one goes towards the holiday binder. Okay, A to Z, so we can jump right to the back because it's all in the back here. So we had 1082 and we are adding 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 60, 70, 80, 90, 94, 994. 994. So that brings us up to £2,076, and that is for next year. £20s and £1. That one's that's cleaning off. And that is at 2,076 for the 2026 boost. Okay, right. We'll do this last add up, so I'll speed you up. 3,121. Okie dokie, right. So now I'm just going to keep going because, yeah, we don't want to be forever. So we'll get our month-end totals out and we will start transferring these over. So variable binder has 271.87. So that is 17,307.75, and that is just in those binders. We don't I don't add the variable into this count up, so that is just literally the sinking funds, challenges, savings, everything. So this savings is from this year's workings out. Okay, I have filled a lot of this in previously so that it's not taking too much time up. So in my chip account, the total in there is £27,330.43. Don't forget that is savings from previous years, plus all of this, so it just gets all lumped into one. Lloyd's account, I'm still not using that. That's at 37 pence. My HSBC is just sat there pretty dormant with £30 in it. Halifax has been zeroed out. 212 has still got £70 in it. Monzo has got 243.54, and the Starling account has £81.21. So that's a grand total in my accounts of £27,755.55. So I have moved that over. So now we're going to drop this bind account. So 17,307.75 and add in the variable 27187. So 27,755.55 minus 17,307.75 minus 271.87. So £10,175.93. Yeah, so we're actually we're up somehow. So this is previous, this is what should be the total of the previous year's savings. So I had spent, because a couple of months back I splurged, so obviously last year's savings was down, but now last year's savings is back up by nearly £100. So I'm out somewhere, but it's near enough. It's near enough. About £90 out, but hey ho, who cares? But generally in the home binder we have gone down. I do realise that. We had a co-payment. Car is the same. Family has gone down. That's due to the vet plan, because that's gone out. Health is up, so that's good. Savings is up, so that is really good. Savings is up quite a bit. Challenges is up, obviously, and then holidays is down, obviously, because I've been to Edinburgh. Variable is just variable. So yay, that is where we stand. So we are up, guys, we are doing well. But yeah, the total on binders, let's see how much we are up, because we are up 17,307.75 minus 16,353.82. We are up £953.93. Woohoo! So that is what we've managed to put into our sinking funds, savings, challenges, everything this month. We have put £953.93. Yay! So it does work. Cash stuffing does work. So don't forget, I have been cash stuffing for 3 years. I'm in, I would say, a better circumstances than a lot of people. I have a decent wage. My husband has a decent wage. We don't live in a house. Look at all that I've taken out. Just imagine if that was all cash. You know, just how much cash would be lying around. I mean, there's probably over 2 grand there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. I mean, there's 1,650 just there. So if that was lying around in these, it's just not safe. This is why I prefer to do my cash stuffing digitally, because that just shows if that was all cash. I mean, God knows how much I've pulled out of there, probably about 3.5 grand. I might count it when I finish this and just see, just out of interest. But yeah, it just shows it's not safe having it around the house. But like I say, I live on a boat, so it's less safe. And then I have all my binders at work, so it's even less safe because I have all my binders at work because I set up and do all my videoing at work. It's easier. So yeah, guys. Oh, I forgot to show you, because, well, I didn't forget to show you. It just didn't video it properly. So I forgot to show you the new ring I got in Edinburgh. So I found another spoon guy. So he tightened that one for me because it was going a bit loose. But look at that one. It's just beautiful. It's like a rose. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know whether you can see it on camera or not. What if I do it like, no. Let's see if it'll show up like that. Any better? Does it? Or not? Or does that make it worse? No idea. But it's beautiful. It doesn't have the spoon part on it because obviously the handle is so big. The spoon on it as well would have looked a bit silly. So it is cut off the spoon on that one. I don't think it's proper silver. I think it's silver plated. That one is proper silver. These rings he was charging in the Isle of Man £65 a ring. Obviously I didn't pay £65 because I did a Viking trade with him. Yeah, we did Viking trades, but he was selling those at £65 and those are proper silver. I think this one is silver plated because this one only cost me £17. So yeah, big difference. A big difference there. Right, guys, I've got one more thing to show you if you don't mind, and that is some new products. Oh, you'll like new products. These will be going up in my Ko-Fi shop probably later on today. I have only got about 35 of them, so if you do want one, you're going to have to be quick, and that is paper clips. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're all different designs. So if you do get one, you'll just get a random colour. I'm not faffing about with all the different designs, but yeah, so you'll just get a random one. I'll just stick my hand in my bag with my eyes shut and pull one out, and that's the one you'll get. But they will be £1, and like I say, I have only got about 35 of them. For size reference, let's get Pennywise out. They are about 1/4 of an A6 in size. Yeah, I can get 2 there. Yeah, I can get 4 like that on an A6. So that's your sort of size reference for them. I just thought they were so cool. You can pop them on there like that. Lovely. So they will be, I'll try and get those up in my Ko-Fi shop later on today. Like I say, I have only got about 35 of them. They are all different designs, as you can see. They're just all different. So yeah, I will just literally put them in a bag, close my eyes, stick my hand in and pull out however many you want, and that's what you'll get. I'm not faffing about with different colours. So like I say, those will be on my Ko-Fi later on today, and £1 each, plus postage obviously, but your postage won't be a huge amount on those. Okay guys, I am done. I am finished. We are closed out. Technically I have been an hour, but I will be reducing it. We'll speed you up in a few parts just to shorten it a little bit. Not everybody likes an hour long one. So tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? We are setting up for September. I have got some appointments to write in here, my hair, my nails, etc, etc. Then I'm away on my cruise. The pre-order for the books closes on the 12th, guys, so if you do want one, you need to get it in. Boom boom. My embarkation time has come in for the boat, so we board at 1:20 so my taxi driver is coming to pick us up at 12 o'clock. So we've got this to do tomorrow, monthly breakdown, and see where we are putting our money in September. Yay. Right guys, I'm done. I will love you and leave you. Have an absolutely wonderful day whatever you are doing, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Okay guys, bye.